Hi guys, I hope you're well and I hope you're staying safe. Day 2 of isolation with the kids on this extended school holidays break, and so far still safe, but still over 2.5 weeks to go, so who knows what the future may bring. I thought I'd send through a quick video, give you an update on some of the financial stimulus measures the government has announced, and hopefully make it a little bit clearer who's eligible and what they may be eligible for. The first of the benefits I'll talk about is the $750 payment. Basically, if you're currently receiving a financial benefit from the government, then there's a good chance you'll be eligible for this payment of $750. There'll also be a second payment going out around the 13th of July, and most people that were eligible for the first payment should receive the second payment also. In addition to these payments, the government's announced a coronavirus supplement which will increase the payments that people on job seeker, youth allowance or parenting payments receive on a fortnightly basis. The increase will be a payment of $550 per fortnight. It's expected this payment won't start until late April and should run for a period of up to 6 months. If you do happen to be eligible for this payment of $550 per fortnight, then unfortunately you won't be eligible for the second payment of $750. If you have any questions about your eligibility or how it might impact on you, then obviously feel free to give me a call. The second of the measures I'll talk about is the early access to superannuation changes. The government's made it possible for eligible people to withdraw an amount of up to $10,000 from their superannuation, both this financial year and next financial year. In order to do this though, you will have to meet some eligibility criteria. Essentially, you either have to be unemployed or you have to be on a job seeker payment, New Start allowance, youth allowance or parenting payment, or since the 1st of January 2020 you've been made redundant, had your working hours reduced by 20% or more, or if you're a sole trader, your business has been suspended or your turnover has reduced by 20% or more. Again, for questions regarding your eligibility, feel free to get in contact. The next of the measures I'll talk about is some changes to the minimum payments retirees and pre-retirees have to take from their superannuation pensions. Basically, the government's announced that you can reduce your payments by up to 50% for both this financial year and next financial year. This measure is designed to give people the option who have the savings or maybe reduced income requirements to leave their superannuation alone and give it a better chance to grow back over the next 2 to 3 years. There's no obligation to do this though, so if it's important for you to continue with your current payments to maintain your retirement and maintain your lifestyle, then absolutely continue taking those payments. As discussed yesterday, we've set aside funds in conservative investments to continue making these payments. The last of the measures I'll talk about today is changes to deeming rates. So if you're currently receiving a government benefit and you happen to be income tested, this could be quite beneficial and could result in you receiving increased amounts from the age pension, New Start or some other payment. Essentially, they've reduced the deeming rates by 0.75% and brought it more into line with rates that you're probably receiving from your bank, your super or other investments. Again, if you have any questions about this measure or any other measures announced throughout this video, please feel free to get in contact with me via email, phone call, or we can have a chat via video. Stay safe everyone, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. See ya.